Sir? All right, I'm getting ready. I'm going to get a bracket up and everything. Pin qualifier, and we also have closest to the pin for the arcade fellas. And right now you're watching on this machine right now, you're watching Adam Harris, Craig Franta playing in their match. This is for the people that have already qualified. We're just getting this started. "94 players in the last chance closest to the pin qualifier, 75 playing in the ones that have qualified. And almost would be known as an ultra shot. So in the bracket we're looking at right now, on the top side, Joe Massera, Ken Terrell, Robert Washburn, Paul Taylor, Jason Graham having a good closest to the pin day today. Justin Wilson, Oliver Ayala, and Gary Sheldon. As you can tell, we still have a good while to go. Almost 200 players in both. It would be about 150 in both of them. And these guys can be aggressive. They're playing old closest to the pin rules. Now this is just such a random game. You're taking your best shot of the 9 holes, and that is your score. Unlike normal closest to the pin where it's the collective aggregate distance, this is just your best shot of 9 holes. Can't wait to follow with you guys all weekend. We start here noon local time tomorrow, 5-course qualifier. And we get ready to crown our next Golden Tee World Champion. The 11th playing of our World Championship. room's starting to thin out a little bit. Still about 100 people here at Pavilion 9 through 11 here. If you're in the area, that's where you are here at the West Gate in beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada. So such an interesting strategy that goes with it because it plays as the old or the new closest to the pin rules, and they're playing under the old closest to the pin rules. Well, how is that different? Well, I mean, the person that has the least amount of distance will be going first the whole time, no matter what that first shot is. And that's a great shot from Adam Harris. Boom. So Adam still with the advantage. And not an easy shot at all. Here in a moment, we'll look right at the last chance bracket. Just a smooth 5 hybrid, almost in the hole. Incredible shot. And now with 149 in, 175 in. He has 149 total. 175 in. And he's got to be thinking something close to a hole out. And this has got great momentum. It takes a good bounce. Oh. Just need a little bit more. And Adam Harris takes out Craig Franta, playing in his first World Championship. So a lot of great players on the stage right now. 6 machines take up the stage here at Pavilion 9 here at the Westgate Hotel and Casino in beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada. Looking across the room now, watching some of the other closest to the pin matches. Some really good players that are in this field right now. I could almost predict with the 10 closest to the pin qualifier spots that are left, one of those guys might even make the cut for the main bracket. No. All right. I don't know. The schedule wasn't the same as it was you had, so I mean, oh Lord. Yeah, no, I'm available for you all weekend. I haven't worked today. I'm having my first drink today because I thought I'd be doing more, but I'm good and geared to go for the rest of this weekend. I'll be ready to go. Awesome. So right now we have the machines empty. I think Steve is trying to get himself to a point where he can start sending some of the last chance players over here. Josh, you were completely right. Jade is, and he's still in it. One of the players that you would look for that could potentially do it. He might be one of the ones that are left that could potentially do it. Dean Leakakis, I don't know if he's still in or not. The way Puff's been playing right now, and Puff is in the World Championship, so I mean, he doesn't count for that conversation. But like Puff would be a guy that if he could make the main bracket, but if not, I would be curious to see how he does in the silver because his volume is not down right now. He's been playing. Jade could definitely get in, though. Josh, you were 100% right. Jade could absolutely get in to the main bracket. A lot of exciting stuff going on. Huh? Yeah, kind of. Just the game. some players still in it. I mean, in this last chance, there's some people that weren't expecting to be as far as they are, and they've played well. As we get ready to tee up another match, Craig Franta looks like he's taking on Jason Elliott. We're getting ready to fire this one right on up. Once again, close to the pin, best shot of 9 holes. Not your aggregate distance, best shot of 9 holes. Franta here from just south of Baton Rouge, Louisiana, one of the non-prize play qualifiers here for the Golden Tee World Championship. He's taking in his first World Championship along with Jason Elliott. Start to the first shot. Looks like Franta will take the advantage. Simple thumb. Jason Elliott, probably one of the early winners of the pandemic. Played a lot while he was at home, just had a home edition. No, that's a solid player. Coming into this World Championship, I'm not sure he knows what he's going to expect from it. Not a lot of volume. But he's in here, and now I finally got a person to come join me and sit for a second. Not a whole lot of flash and pop and circumstance going on. Steve Bailey, the original winner of the last chance, closest to the pin qualifier, to come join me in Sydney. By the way, looking better than ever. Sir, how are you?
Thank you very much. I am doing wonderful. Appreciate it.
Still in, Steve, or are we out?
I just got eliminated, so I am out of the tournament this year.
Wasn't going to play your second World Championship, huh?
Nope. No, not able to retain the belt or get the belt back again, I should say.
And just while we have you, and we got Craig Franta, Jason Elliott over here playing their match. Craig here from one of the one of the non-prize play state qualifiers from just south of Baton Rouge, Louisiana. And then Jason Elliott, who I actually just got the opportunity to meet yesterday.
Evansville, Indiana.
Yeah, and I would say probably one of the early winners of the pandemic as far as Golden Tee play was concerned. He had a lot of play going on with the new home edition at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe became #1 in the world as far as world rankings was concerned for a month. And comes in to take in his first ever world championship.
And quite the entrepreneur, I might add. He owns a brewery that is just doing phenomenal.
Oh. And you're a selective brew kind of guy, too.
I am a selective brew. I had to, drop that to drop the weight, but I'm back to drinking them again.
Man, just another close shot for Craig Franta.
you know, every at this point, every shot, the pressure just mounts as each hole goes by.
Yeah. He's not a bad player at all. I will say that. I've seen him play a couple times. Man's got some skills. Gives a look back here at Steve. Steve, just now while we're sitting here watching this, this is part of two guys that have qualified for the World Championship. This is not a last chance.
No.
Just while we have you here, I mean, just take us back to High Scores Arcade in 2017 and just that day. First off, I mean, you planned to be there, right? You were going to be there?
Well, I did plan to. I planned to go. I went there because a friend of ours that we play with all the time there in Indianapolis qualified for the first time. It was his first time ever, and myself and Jay McGillum, we went out there and was just out there to celebrate and to be with them. And then they did the closest to the pin. That was the first year they ever had it. First it was going to be only for the people already qualified, and they said, let's open it up to everybody else. So I'm the everyday average nobody. I think my handicap at that time was a 22, 21 under, just decent, but nowhere near to anybody. And I was in awe with everybody I was watching and playing. But one of those nights that everything came to fruition and got very lucky, and there he is.
And there was a second place guy.
There was a second place guy.
Yeah, we're
Jeff
just
McClellan, Mr. Ubermeyer.
Yeah, we're just talking about it right now. We have 25 listeners right now.
25 total listeners here. There's Jay. There's Jeff. We got.
Tell the story with 7 over there. That was
Jay, did you win?
he hold out 5. I hold out 8.
Oh.
We go to extras. I hold out 5, and then they got impossible.
Oh.
Yeah.
I got barely, so I'm gonna lead
Now, Jay's being a little bit. He has hit a hole in one.
He's looking at me with a big smile today. I know he wants to be a part of this field.
Oh, he is. He's in the point where he's guaranteed at least be in the playoff.
Yeah.
To be in the field. But let me just say this right now. He is on key. His last 5 games, he's hit a hole in one each 5 games.
Oh. That's got to be a good feeling right now.
Yeah.
I was talking with some of the guys on the chat, but honestly, we were trying to find a guy in this field of last chance closest to the pin qualifiers that could potentially make the cut in the World Championship. Jade's on that list, probably the top of that list.
Well, up in Wisconsin, he did a phenomenal job with the field of what we had 170 up there or something like that.
But he has that 7-8.
And he finished 7th, 8th right up there. When he's on his game, he can play very well and be up there with anybody. So it's just a matter of him staying focused, staying calm. With any Golden Tee player, stand on your own head.
Absolutely. And so Jason had a hole in one in that round, so he took it.
Right at the end there. That was on hole 7 that Jason got that.
Having a good night, Jason Elliott is. As we still have a lot of machines scarced out here, and we have, I think, 20 here at Pavilion number 9 here at the Westgate here in beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada.
Well, I do hope that it's great to see these already made it qualifiers in up here on the stage, top stage. But I'd love to see as we're getting into the final matches down in the last chances that they're playing. I'd love to see them playing on stream. I'd love to see them.
I think they need to. They're hopefully going to start making their way over here.
Now, you excited about the next Carolina Clash?
Come
on.
It's
start promoting it now.
We're now version 4 of this, which has been joked around to be my bachelor party because I'm getting married next in November.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And
all right. There's no. I was going to be there the first year, didn't happen. Conflict the last 2 years because of my work schedule. I apologize for that. Now that I know this, I will be there. There is no doubt about it.
Well, being that he's committed to me as well. And Jade McGillum just walks by me. He's already committed to me that he's very motivated to come to Carolina Clash.
Yes.
So Indianapolis showed up for me very big this year at the Carolina Clash. And I was seeing all those guys there. That was really, really, really awesome to see. Johnston, Kavanaugh, guys I've known for years. and for them to come out and support what we've been trying to build for the last few years, it was really awesome to see.
We've got really a great bunch of group of guys. There's at the bar that we play at, there's 4 machines. We've got anywhere from 12 to 16 people that play on a very regular basis there, and then others that come up from the south side of Indy. And it's a great time. It's a great group of people. You have several people that have been World Qualifiers before.
Yeah.
But the best part about it is we get people that'll come down from South Bend or other parts, or just visiting, and they know about us, or even just brand new players that have just never. We had a great 2 guys that we just met about 2 weeks ago that just found us by accident, and they're 17, 18 handicaps. They the best in their bar and all this and that. And they come up and they're like, oh my God, and hey, and we showed them all these new shots and all the different things. Because this is what this whole community is about. This whole community is about helping others. It's about brotherhood. It's just about enjoying yourself, having fun.
Yeah.
Of all the people I've met, I mean, you can count on 3 fingers the people that I've thought that I really don't like in this community. Everybody is about helping each other and making the sport
just good, like-minded people, man.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. We've brought up the lights here a little bit as
I think we're getting ready to get more people on the stream here. We got a stream playing here. One here
with Gary Sheldon and 2 qualifiers, number 1 and Oliver Big O Ayala.
Yes, all right, the Big O. Oh, yes, we do.
Machine number 1.
Okay, that's much better than trying to look from afar. All right, thank you. All right. So here we go. Here,
Gary Sheldon. This weekend will play in World Championship number 5 in his career.
Oh, fantastic. All right, first hold, both of them right there in this.
Yep. Oh. Remember, closest shot, not aggregate.
That's right.
Go with a little thumb.
Power thumb. Like that.
Look, 103 on those thumbs.
That is a major thumb.
You cooking 103 on your thumbs there, Steve?
I have hit it, but a hard thumb for me is typically in that 93 to 96, but my normal thumb is in that 86 to 90.
Most people find it hard to really try to control their shots when they're really high, trying to power a thumb.
Well, the issue you have when I start to overpower my thumb, I catch myself pushing it left because I just get dominant on one thumb over the other.
Yeah. Now here's Gary with a fairly good-looking shot. A lot of guys would leave this naked. He's going to play some bite on it. And it stopped right there next to the hole.
Stopped right there, absolutely. Kind of in between clubs. I like what he's doing here, coming back. I bet you he puts a bite on his too. Oh, he's backspin. He's going high. Oh, I would have loved to bite on that one, but that's, second guess is.
Yeah.
But that's.
So 6.18 to 6.98.
What a nice close match here already. All right. Oh, I love this hole.
Great shot points get you closer.
Yeah, that's right. This right here, this is a shot that very makeable for both of these fine players here. And ooh, right there.
Aggressive.
Wow, that's again. This is fade so well. The wind pushes a little bit right. You come back with the fade left, with the left 5, and this is set up, but makeable for both these guys. Absolutely.
Nice hard 7. I would expect closer from these two. I would.
All right. Well, we move on. We move on hole 5 here. Oh, I always hated this hole. Something about this hole just always. Look, it's just deceiving.
Now you see a lot of the guys. What they'll do is they'll play just a thumb shot and let the green do the work for them.
Yeah.
A nice little high
I love
bite.
this. I love this idea. I love this thought.
Should be around 83, 84 mile an hour. This be not a hard thumb.
85. There we go. Look at it. It's coming in nice. This should be really good here.
Ooh.
Oh, just a hair. Oh,
Boy, backspin would have been nice.
yeah.
Backspin would have been really nice. And now O may go to school on that. I don't know. We'll see what
Well,
happens.
he does have the
plus spins.
the plus spin wedge here. So let's see. He's staying on medium. Oh, that's not going to get there.
Ooh.
Oh,
Just a little
he
short.
he went naked. I apologize. I thought he had a bite on there.
Advantage still to the big O.
Yes.
Now, this is kind of the funny thing about closest to the pin and playing it this way is the game is still set up to the person with the least amount of total distance will go first. But if you're the guy with the closest shot, like O is right now, he's going second the whole time.
Yeah. Little strategy then, if you get the closest shot and you're there, you want to totally duff a hole just to purposely make sure that you're going second.
Throw him off the scent.
Yeah. I haven't seen that strategy being played yet by anybody, but
No, but it's there if somebody wants it. Just that deceiving 6-wood, playing a thumb 6-wood in there.
that
It's
6-wood is so that's. Oh, I like this. High tee it.
what's the purpose of having a tee box that you can move when it's only that small?
All right. Oh, so true.
Yeah, and just 106 thumbs right there too.
Man, he
Power thumbs.
absolutely.
Now Gary's caught in a little bit of a tweener here, but this looks like a low T5 hybrid for him. I don't know. A little bit of a helping wind, just slightly helping, but
Personally, I probably would go the club down with the high tee just to let it go and try to funnel up.
As club down as the 7-iron that you see right here.
Yeah,
and
I like that with the high tee.
And he's going to play medium
With a bite.
and
Let's see
thumbs.
what he does. Yeah, I think
was
a
he
high
playing
tee
the strategy
naked,
there?
I don't
That
know,
wasn't. That
if
wasn't
he
an
went- if he
aggressive
went to
shot.
water- No, it was not.
Unless he thought he had a 5 hybrid.
I still think that I still think that with the high tee and letting it go natural with a good thumb is the shot to play. Let it get up there and let it roll down.
He must have thought he had
Funnel
high tee. Then that's only because that's not a shot he would normally play. That was
But with a bite.
well, it was a medium tee with a bite, and
I
so
know,
he must. I think he might have had high. Meant to have high tee.
But if he's thumbing, yeah. Well, you can always second guess. We're thinking, but the strategy could always been in play.
Well, no, I'm just saying. The only other reason for him to have the wrong club.
So here's the race.
that's,
I like this. It's aggressive. It's going after it.
that's exactly good shot. Just a little bit to the left. And now Big O will take his 0.8 of a foot advantage to this hole right here.
Getting down the nitty-gritty. Just 2 holes to go here. I like this shot.
Oh, wonderful.
This shot looks great. Oh, just a hair off to the side. Every part about it was nice. Line was on, it was in.
And now, if I wanted to play that strategy, it's. Now, I would want to increase my lead just a little bit more. That would.
Yeah, with such a narrow margin, you don't know what 9's going to look like.
Yeah. So the reason why I mentioned that is Mouth mentioned to me while we were outside. He had lost to Brewer because he never, Brewer had one shot close and then he really didn't try to get aggressive or anything else. He just, or I'm sorry, no, Mouth hit one shot first and then Brewer did. But either way, Mouth said the strategy was there. I'm like, all right, I hear you, buddy.
All right, it's all down to this shot. Thinking here with a little backspin, good thumb.
It's the last time you played with a 4 hybrid there, Steve.
I have a 5 and a 7. I don't have a 4.
Same. Like minds think alike. Good one.
Here it comes. Well, looking pretty good.
Oh, and that's not going to do it.
Just not a hard enough thumb.
And O will take the victory. Will not need to hit this shot.
I see him being aggressive going for it.
Yeah, why not?
You already have it. Let's go for the gusto. All right.
All right, Big O will move on.
What a good match there. 0.8 of a difference. All right, as we get ready for the next match here.
Yeah, whenever it comes up, we also are on machine 2.
Oh, we do see here. Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah. Yeah,
You got
Brewer and Andy Fox still
Yes.
hanging around today, by the way. A little bit of a, I would say a late night, early morning for Andy Fox. Something like 10 o'clock this morning is when he went to bed.
I hear no evil. I'll speak no evil. Speak.
It's Vegas. I mean,
All right, here. So we start to, well, let's go ahead and turn around and look to be able to
and we had a
meditate them.
little bit of we got a reboot.
We got a reboot, so we're going to be a little bit of delay anyways here.
Yeah.
So as we
as we bring it in here into the booth.
What a great atmosphere and setup this is. For, the first time here at this location, the Westgate has been so nice. So
well, this particular pavilion. Okay, if you want to go to the Ballroom A, that's where Andy Haas won his first World Championship in 2008. If you want to go through that hole right there, Andy Haas won his second World Championship in 2016. Hasn't won a World Championship in this particular pavilion, but he's looking for it, I'm sure.
Absolutely, he's going for it.
Yeah, it's one. I know he wants to win. This year was kind of a big year for. I mean, he had. Imagine finishing in the top 6 of the 7 tournaments that were played this year, and not have a single win. And I know he's really looking forward to winning.
He's played consistent. So let's start. You want to talk about starting to handicap what you think you're going to see tomorrow?
Tomorrow's going to – well, first off, we don't know the courses. That's the one big question. What kind of courses are we going to play on? Is Baja going to be a part of it? I would take a vote in this room, and I would say 85% would say no, they prefer not to play it.
Oh, absolutely. At the level and what Baja is, pretty much everybody, there's going to be no separation.
Yeah.
And that's what you want. You want some courses that's going to create some separation.
Yeah, so if I had to predict what's going to be out tomorrow, I would hope Baja and maybe one of the remastered, probably Pine, would be out. Keep our big swing courses that can challenge, 85 of the country's best.
Yeah.
And having those great courses out there and being able to, some scoring going on as well. So I'm curious, something like, could we see a 150 cycle, something like that.
That would be, well, that's it, because of the mixed tees, you don't know what setup you're going to get.
That's right.
And
right.
So that can be such a that can be a 5-stroke variance in some of those courses.
Absolutely. And that's where these guys, I don't know if you've played much live contests here in the last couple of weeks. These contests are loaded. These guys have been playing a lot over the last couple of weeks just to get geared up for this thing. And so tomorrow, like I said, I'm hoping to I want to see what the courses are. I'm hoping Baja and Pine. Those are my 2 that I hope that are out. We'll see what they feel like doing. And then
now, is it a blind draw, or are they?
Well, no. I mean, yeah. As far we already have the pairings out.
Okay.
All right. So I mean,
well, I know the pairings are out, but I meant the blind draw for the courses.
Yeah. So that I think they might actually try to go with what's best for the competitors.
Okay,
I think
that's exciting to hear. I like that. That's exciting to hear.
Yeah, the best players should play on the most difficult courses, and that's who we have here. We have the best players in the world, and they we want to prove it. And playing Baja may not be the best proving ground to do that on. That being said, I mean it's going to come up in match play. Guys are going to play it there, and they're going to have to deal with it then. But when it comes for qualifying for our best tournament, let's challenge these guys, and I feel like that's really important.
Absolutely.
So, and then we'll see. Like I said, I'm curious we'll have 10 closest to the pin qualifiers. I would love to see one of them make the cut. That would be an interesting thing. I got a lot of people that come to play in this last chance closest to the pin qualifier aren't looking to. I mean, they're just looking to take a stab at it, and maybe it works out for them. Closest to pin is just such a random game, especially under its old rules. And, a lot of people just feel like they stand a chance on that kind of ground.
Mm-hmm.
which I'm sure you may have fought a little bit in 2017, right?
Well, in 17, I absolutely, hands down, would have been fighting for the old rules. Today, I kind of wish I had the new rules, or but
a lot better Golden Tee now, Steve.
Well, that's yeah.
But I mean, I was talking to Jade. I mean, that day right there, it set the basis of your Golden Tee life. Is that? I mean, it's kind of. I mean,
I got my 15 minutes of fame. I've enjoyed meeting. Well, here's what really, because my work allows me to travel.
Yeah.
And it allowed me to be able to go out, and I met so many people all across the country, played in their own home places or bars or the different clubs or groups settings that we have, like Powercade and there. But it really just the community itself. What it gave me is a bunch of new friends.
Yeah.
The community itself of Golden Tee and the friends and the people I've met, and just going in and I've been in a bar in nowhere, Florida, and just start talking to playing Golden. Somebody's up there playing Golden Tee. Hey, you want to play a game? And just sitting there fun and having, and they talked about it. They knew it. They knew about the game, and they just heard through the Golden Tee fan page, and it's been a great experience. I always try to be a good ambassador of the game, as all these top pros are. Oh, here we go.
And we are here in Chisholm Woodson, the last of the commercial qualifiers for the World Championship. He was the last one to get in. He's playing.
All right, you gonna do a little tush here?
Yeah, he's doing a little tush here, and I think he's just playing a game. He's not actually playing close to the pin.
He is not. Nope. Yep, you are correct.
Yeah, he's just over here playing just to be playing.
He's practicing.
Oh, he's practicing his tushes. That's what he's trying to
practicing
do.
Yep. And it won't let him because he's not anywhere close to the trying to practice some tush.
I wouldn't say quite the excitement we had in 2017 when you were sitting around.
Well, like I said, that was it's a night I'll never forget, but it's a night that I probably rarely remember.
That's great. No, it was. I remember it very well. The venue itself, I wasn't a huge fan of, and I was pretty outspoken about that. But that being said, the stories we got from it, whether it be what happened with you on that Friday night, Mark Stenmark's first World Championship that year was kind of a big deal.
Are we doing mouth?
What is this?
Nothing.
No more CTTP?
No, it's still going.
It's still
Just
going on. We're
reboot, and Chisholm's practicing. Mouth over here making jokes as Mouth has come back into pavilion number 9 here.
Well, Mouth will always want to gamble with somebody.
Oh, yeah.
All right, let's see where I'd love to kind of get an update. Let's pull up our phones and
Yeah,
see what the update on
let's
where they're at, because I know Jade
here.
was trying to get my attention while we were on camera there, so I was trying to be polite and not.
Good looking out.
But I know he's getting close. But Jade's at right now. He's guaranteed no worse than being in the play-in to get it. The 9 to 12. So Jade wins one more time, and he is in, guaranteed.
I had it up. Here we go.
I got it right. Let's see. I just don't know if it's rebooted or not. So Jade will be playing Justin Ashworth. Then we've got Blake playing Steve Silk. Danny Scurlock, name we all recognize and know.
Yep.
Chris Cran.
All right, so up the. All right, so.
Oh, there's some updates starting to hit. So Mike, we can welcome Mike Press.
Oh yeah,
Priest?
Mike Perez.
Perez, there he is.
Yeah.
Okay, might apologize. I don't have my glasses
No,
on.
Jamie White. Jamie White was the one that beat Perez. And so, if I have this correctly, because this is getting ready to get into 5-6, they're in the 9-12 portion of this. Danny Scurlock and Sean Anderson will both play for their first World Championships come tomorrow. And Danny, kind of a funny story, in the Indianapolis tournament, went all the way right to King of the Hill, finished second. Am I right there? Someone tell me if I got it wrong.
Yes, you
All
are
right.
correct.
And he
Farmer Frank.
Frank ended up taking it. Danny comes all the way out here, and now will play in his first World Championship.
And let me just tell you a little bit about that Farmer Frank and his 18 hole-in-one on number 18 hole-in-one to secure his place in this event.
Why weren't you guys streaming, man?
What's upsetting is, it was submitted, we were put it all over. Absolutely, that should have been one of the top 5 shots of the week because, he holed 18 on Onse.
Wow. Beautiful.
Great shot, a little aggressive at it, holed 18, secured his win.
We're still moving through the bottom of the bracket here. Get names like Dave Sandmeyer still in this tournament. Get names like Chris Cran, been around for a while, still in the tournament.
Dave able to get to that in the top, to top 10. That'll be the second time that he's earned his way in.
I'm trying to point myself in the direction where Jade's going to be at.
Well, I was just trying to see Jade. He just was looking around. I'll tell you what, if you'll hold the fort down here just a quick second, I'll go get a quick update. Okay, Jade's going to be playing on 16.
All right. No, we can actually kind of see from here a little bit.
Semi.
Yeah.
All right.
So I think it's against Jason Elliott. No. Jason Elliott's just standing right behind him. Who is?
Yeah. No. Him and Jason know each other. So Jade is originally from Evansville, and buddies with Jason. His dad still lives in Evansville, so he goes back there and sees him periodically.
Okay.
So, interesting thing about Jade, he was actually in Mexico this last week.
Yeah.
Did you hear about his hand incident?
I heard he had a hand injury. I really didn't know much more after that.
So he was in the he was in the ocean, and the wave, crystal clear water and that, but the waves were a little strong, and was pushing him towards some nice coral thing, and so he went to push away, and there was the fish. There was the porcupine fish. Yep. He got hit, and so 38 different needles they pulled out of his hand. He's about every 4 days he has to get shots for numbing on it, and if it's not better by then, if he's still feeling the pain, they're actually going to a neurologist and trying to check out the nerve damage that may have happened from it. So he can't pull back his thumb. He can't grip anything. Thank God it's his left hand, not his right. Or
make for a rough tournament.
It's been putting's been his biggest issue. He's a thumb putter, so he has to use both thumbs.
Oh Lord!
And so, fortunately for tonight, you don't need to worry about your putting.
Just try to get it close.
Tomorrow, that could be a situation for him.
Right.
But
so Jade was playing on 16. He's moved right back over here. So I don't know.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah, he's just standing over here. Right now, if anybody's watching at home, Chisholm's on the first machine, just kind of playing a game. Their second machine right now is going through an issue.
Do we have anybody still watching at home? That's a better question.
Yeah, no, I mean, people are texting me and wondering why Chisholm's playing on the machine. I don't know. And just, other guys are still playing closest to the pin matches.
All right. I assume what we see right here, the camera view that everybody sees is Chisholm. There we go.
Yeah, that's machine one. It's Chisholm. And
All right.
So
Oh, now Jade's back to 16.
yeah, getting ready to go.
Yeah, it looks like either that or he's doing a single. I think he's just doing a single game to try to stay warm. As they're working on the lower bracket, he just wants us to kind of stay warm, stay hot.
Nothing wrong with that. Like I said, the room's kind of thinning out, getting here kind of late here. Noon, midnight, almost local time here at the Westgate Hotel and Casino in Las Vegas, Nevada. Watching some of the other machines like Wickstrom and Aljaz playing each other.
Well, especially this late at night, some people may have consumed a beverage or two.
Yeah, that sounds like something they would do on a Friday night in Vegas.
Yeah, it's very possible that might have happened. I think you're going to start seeing, a few money games still starting to twerk in. But here's the difference. People that are already in and qualified, their focus at this point in time is kind of easing it down. If they're still their beverages of consumption are slimly, dwindling down, and it's a matter of just being able to get ready for tomorrow. Start focusing on tomorrow. At noon, qualifying starts. 3 people on each machine in each rotation, so total of 6, 3 and 3. Should take somewhere around 6 or about 7 hours or so as a rough guess. Might be 6.5. Again, depending upon how everybody plays. All these
we'll
pros.
have some threesomes, and that can take some time. But we'll it's not like the last few years where it's been just all twosomes. And I'm curious if also they're going to try to rotate the courses a little bit. Are they going to go A group, B group, B group, A group, A group, B group?
Be something different, because that is one thing that if you're in the B group, you do get a chance to watch and see. And this is a nice wide open format where you can do that. You can find somebody that's got the same balls, fairly the same club setups as you. And, if they're on the opposite bracket of you, you'd be able to watch them a little bit. So, Not that there's much of difference in balls or clubs.
Yeah, no, I mean, generally, it adds a level of comfort to your mind being able to play and being able to see shots like that. I think it's more of a psychological advantage than anything else. I don't know if it's much of a playing advantage, but but the guys in these field are probably not looking at a whole lot of that stuff either, especially field as deep as this.
That is the nice part about you got the best of the best here. That's what you're supposed to have. You're at Worlds. You're supposed to have the best of the best.
Absolutely.
And what an amazing time earlier today watching the first ever mobile championship.
Did you enjoy some of that, man?
I did enjoy some of that. So I have to say I've not done the Golden Tee Mobile but one time, and that was on my phone, and it's much different, much harder to play on your phone. Now, for the last 8-9 years, I have played Gold Star Golf, which is another mobile game, and I'm, in a guild that I play with people and against people from all around the world. And what an interesting and fun atmosphere that is. It's not the same as Golden Tee by no means at all. I'm not, but to be able to go out and to be able to see that Golden Tee's now looking at, they've expanded. IT and Golden Tee expanded not only from the entertainment game here and bags and putt, but also into the casino games. But also then to get into now the mobile games and really look at and to try to the similarities. I mean, that's the biggest thing I saw, to be able to what I saw tonight and watch and all the different courses and how you hit and how you could do it. So similar to using the trackball.
You don't even have to wait till his 18th
Yeah,
hole.
you can do that anytime you want because he's.
as we're closing in on almost 12 hours of streaming coverage here for both Golden T-Mobile and Close to the Pin platform. 2017 Last Chance winner Steve Bailey, Chris Longino, as we wrap up this Friday. Steve, as we were just talking about some Golden T-Mobile for a little bit, and today was not a bad day for them at all.
Oh, fantastic. Again, what a great experience. What a brand new atmosphere or option that you have and looking at it. And again, what impressed me was the similarities that, and how it really held true to what Golden Tee is all about. So I was very impressed with that. And I'll be honest, I'll be grabbing my tablet and starting to play a little bit more.
Upcoming tournament in Chicago, May 13th through the 15th, a player-ran tournament. They're expecting almost 15 players for the biggest Golden T-Mobile event they've ever had. It should be really exciting. Tomorrow, we begin our 5-course qualifier. We begin our quest to fill and make our 11th world champion of Golden Tee. We hope you join us. Noon local time, 3 on the East Coast. Join us then. Steve Bailey, Chris Longino, thank you for watching.